irony and hypocrisy well and truly alive in Montecito, you know, where the Duke and Duchess of Woke now call home?
Absolutely. I mean, I've been on the Archewell website, Dan, pouring through this stuff, and it is just astonishing. And I think I've concluded that this whole moral panic about so-called fake news is driven exclusively by vested interests, exactly like Meghan and Harry. Because guess what, Dan? They don't like the fact that the press keep publishing stories about them that they'd rather not have out there, right? Tarnishing their perfectly manicured new lives in which they've ditched Queen and country for whackery and wokery, and the public service of charity galas in rainy old Blighty for podcasts, Netflix, and all of the other money-making trinkets in California. I mean, it's people like you, Dan, as a journalist, that they want to silence in the name of shutting down so-called fake news. It's just a naked attempt, to me, at censorship, this report, in the name of disinformation, with Prince Harry as the commissioner for disinformation for this left-wing think tank. And you have got to laugh. You really have got to laugh. I mean, Dan, the only person I can imagine more ill-suited for the role of commissioner of disinformation would be Princess Pinocchio herself.
Who do you mean?
It is incredible.
No, I think you're right. And actually, while I completely agree, the whole thing is laughable, the worry is, Darren, you've got the woke Hollywood elite who actually seem to take these too seriously for some unfathomable reason. And that means that this could spread through the media. And it really concerned me, the fact that they say in this report that so-called super spreaders of mis and disinformation should be held to account with clear, transparent and consistently applied policies that enable quicker, more decisive actions and penalties. So what they're actually talking about is shutting down someone like me, because they would call a lot of the things that I've written about them, or they have called it disinformation. Actually, Darren, as the months and the years have gone on, it's all proven to be completely true. And who decides what's disinformation? This is the issue. And if it's Prince Harry deciding, what he's going to do is shut down his critics.
Oh, well, absolutely, exactly. That's what it is. It's a vested interest. And if Prince Harry is the arbiter of truth, then God help us all. Because, I mean, if any of your viewers tonight do actually think fake news is the scourge of the century, and that simply something must be done about it, Dan, the fact of the matter is this left-wing think tank from their Washington, D.C. bubble clearly aren't the ones to solve it, given that they've seen fit to bring on Prince Harry in on this. Shows how far they are from reality. I mean, the Prince would know all about this so-called disinformation. As you've said earlier, and as you've covered on this show, it was only the other day you were setting out how Meghan Markle had to apologise for so-called forgotten claims made in court. And of course, before that, Dan, there was something like 17 claims made in that infamous Oprah interview, which wasn't just debunked, it was hollowed out of any substance whatsoever. You could go through a few of them, right? We were told that the real wedding took place earlier than the one we all watched, supported and paid for. But the wedding certificate proved that not to be true. You had the Archbishop of Canterbury feeling obliged to confirm that, as is the law, it would be a really serious criminal offence in signing a false declaration. So it didn't happen. We were told that the royal family refused Archie's birthright to be a prince after concerns around how dark his skin colour might be and all of the rest of it, when actually royal protocol says Archie can only receive a title when Prince Charles becomes king, and so on and so forth. I mean, the real one that stood out to me was when Meghan said that she'd never looked Harry up online. I mean, I've got a bridge to sell you if you believe that one, Dan. I really, really do. This was a Tinseltown actress, desperate to make it in the acting world. The idea she didn't know who Prince Harry was when she's obsessed with celebrity culture and all the rest of it, utterly preposterous to me. So, if you want to tackle disinformation, Prince Harry, look no further than your own housemate. That's all I can say.
Agree. I think let's crown them, Darren. Let's crown them. Prince Harry and Meghan, you are now officially the king and queen of disinformation.